Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Hardcore. Can you believe it? We've survived all this time. We've got a few builds going, but you know what? I've got more things I want to accomplish. I want to survive and I want to thrive in this world. Now, in between episodes, I have been actually very busy. I've got some fancy diamond armor. I went underground, got all the diamonds. I got most of the tools with some basic enchants. I spent some time over at Hen's area and I drug a bunch of villagers all the way back on the road, through the mountain, down the road on this side, and I got them placed safely over here into, you know, just a little square box. Eventually, I think I'm going to build a nice house there. It's like a villager breeder. I think that would turn out nice right here in the middle of town. But I've been having a lot of these iron golems show up, which is wonderful. It's free iron, and it's free defense, but I'm gonna have to build an iron farm later, which leads me to what we're gonna have to be getting to today. Now, a few of these villagers did escape and they ran into here. Oh, I've got this guy doing my sorting. Hello, sir. And I had to trap him. I trapped him back here, but I've just been casually working on some trades, finally getting some decent stuff here. I just got this guy because I want bricks. I'm gonna need bricks for later today for the build. So I have some villager trading to do. I have some villager moving to do. I believe that I'm going to put the iron farm up there on that little hill. Let's go take a look at it. Such a cute little spot. It'll nestle back here in the corner, kind of out of the way. I'm gonna make it, well, I'm gonna try to make it pretty. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna put it right up here. And it'll just kind of overlook town here. And that'll be wonderful. And then we can do something with that box too. We've got a busy day. We're going to be working on the iron farm, the villagers, and I believe we're going to try. Hen and I are going to go to the Nether. That's right, we're going to the Nether. Hopefully it doesn't end in disaster. But for now, we've got to do some resource gathering, and then come up with a plan for this iron farm here, because I do want it to be pretty. So I started off this episode, you know, getting started on the villager breeding. I knew it was going to be the longest part. It takes forever. While I was doing the villager breeding, I also noticed there was all kinds of moans and groans coming from underneath the area. So I exposed a little bit of the dirt and found basically a mob spawner. That was a bummer. So bravely, I ventured in, threw down some torches, lit that whole thing up. But also, while I was down underground, ADHD in full effect, I started hearing these kitten sounds, and I was like, oh my god, I got kittens! So I found this little calico kitten, and I had to track it down, and eventually, I forced it to become my friend. I was so excited. Look at my little happy kitten dance. Finally got back on track, getting into the resource gathering. I was going to try and make this iron farm fancy, so I gathered dark oak. I went over and worked on some regular oak, got invaded by some more idiots. I feel like I'm constantly being raided. I also collected a ton of spruce, which is always fun and easy, but feels a lot scarier now that it's hardcore. And I knew that I was going to eventually run into an iron issue. I needed to make some hoppers for the iron farm. So I cleared these guys out whenever I saw them available. And in between all this, I was breeding villagers, trading villagers, trying to find the perfect librarian trades. I was really trying to find protection for, you know, feather falling, unbreaking. Those are the enchantments I was looking for. And also I decided to, since I have some farmer villagers, I needed to expand my crops and such. So I got some pumpkins, I got some melons, and I got plenty of taters. Now the last thing we needed to start this iron farm was to collect some dirt so we could do a little bit of terraforming around the area. Just clean up this hillside a little bit. And also clear out these extra iron golems along the way. The first thing I wanted to build was the collection chamber, death chamber, figure out where that was going to be. So I used a bunch of hoppers and then started framing out the build. Now I was trying to make the outside pretty and then fit the iron farm into it. so I had to build kind of a bigger, wonkier design. Once I got the basic frame set up, I went ahead and started setting up the villager containment area, I suppose, with the beds and the buttons and the glass, capturing the zombie, all that stuff. Got that set up, started leashing all of these villagers around, which in the past would have been painful, but these new leashes, the leads are incredible. They're just, I mean, you just gotta jump, get high. They very rarely break as long as you're being responsible. You just drag them around, just give a little drag, little back hop here, little back bunny hop. That's what I call that technique. Get him into the hole here, get the second guy into the hole here. Now this Fletcher, he was garbage, so I decided to sacrifice him to the iron farm. Got them in there, started breaking up the boats, started breeding them to get the third villager. And then I went ahead and got the actual, the iron golem spawning area here set up. It's gonna be the only spawnable place on this entire thing. Went ahead, started getting the roof done on top of that. Everything's basically in place at this point. I'm working on the roof. Roofs are so hard. Why are roofs so hard? And the last thing I wanted to do was add some little windmill blades. We're finally doing it. We're gonna put on our big girl panties, and we're going to the Nether. We're not scared. If anything, we're probably overly prepared.
But maybe you're not scared. I'm slightly scared.
Okay, I am scared. I'm just gonna hoof it. We're gonna put the portal in the mountain. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Let's
in the tunnel.
In the tunnel.
So
Are we in the middle?
Should we do it here?
This
Yeah,
feels
I
good.
think this is a good one.
This feels good. I've got 11 pieces.
No. No. What are you doing?
Messing up.
You're such an idiot. Why do you think I mined down below? Oh.
I'm just making bad decisions.
This guy. There we go.
Oh my gosh. Are we doing this?
Yeah. Do it.
All right.
Geronimo!
Geronimo. Oh my gosh. Shields prepared. Oh. Okay.
This is an epic spawn.
Oh, this is very nice.
This is so good. Okay, I got my quartz. Let's go home.
Out of here. Let's go. Okay, we're being responsible.
Yes.
I would like to find some soul soil though, but it's not a necessity today.
Soul sand, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's the same thing. What is even the point of the soul soil? Got him! One shot. Take that, nerd!
Oh my gosh. You always get so abusive with the wording.
Oh yeah.
Look at that view. That's what you want to see.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's what we want. Okay, so we gotta be careful now. Could you grab one of those right away?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, they got the pig boys in here, right? The hoglins.
And the hoglins.
Yeah, the hoglins. That's okay. Oh, there's the ghast. There's the ghast. He's so far away. Oh, there's so many pigs over there too. I don't want to look at the Enderman. I'm gonna slap this back. Ready? Maybe. Oh, he floated away.
Oh my gosh.
He floated away. Oh, there's so many Endermen over here. We just need the Nylium, right?
Just an item, yeah.
Okay, I got it. We're unstoppable.
Excellent, because we just need one.
Oh, I got so many.
That's good. Good. Yay! This is a success.
This has been good.
Yeah.
Only medium
We did
scary.
good. We didn't panic.
Barely. I got 14 of the crimson
want-
nylium and 35 of the warped nylium.
Nice. Could I have a couple of those warp nylium?
Yeah, here.
Yeah. I like this.
This is a good spawn.
That's great. It could be so much worse.
We've got like a nice little natural like barrier, like little cave of protection here.
Yeah. This is good. Very good.
GG, let's get out of here. Wait,
Yeah, let's get out.
mushrooms? Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that the Windmill Iron Farm is officially up and running. I had to do a little bit of extra spawn, you know, proofing there with shoveling and stuff. This thing works like 50, 75, 80% of the time. You know, sometimes they get stuck up there for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes they'll fall off a little bit crooked and then they'll just wander off. But just for my purposes, I think it's more than enough iron. I mean, it's just rocking and rolling all the time since I'm here in the area. And I even set it up to filter down through hoppers right here into my iron chest. So it's all nice and compact. I've been trying to organize my stuff. I've been using this guy over here to help me out. He's been doing a great job. No, not a great job. An okay job. He's been doing an okay job. But you hear that sound? Just breaks down. And then the iron just fills into my chamber here. I believe the next thing I want to do is I want to set up a few little mini farms since we went to the Nether and I was able to come away with some quartz. I can make observers now. So I'm going to work on some automated pumpkin and melon farms. I'm going to work on some automated bamboo and some automated sugarcane, and if I have time, I'm going to try and get some bumblebees. Also, I am sick of these villagers being right here in the middle of town. I may end up designing and building a little spot to put them. Yeah, just something prettier. I can't deal with cobblestone boxes. Let's get back to work. And back to work we did. We were so busy. I decided that I wanted to expand the farms actually through my tunnel system here. Ended up running to a super scary cave. Had to run through and light all that up. So brave. Finally got that all lit up and cleared out and started working on the pistons, the observers, getting those set up for the pumpkin and melon farm. Those are going to be great for trades later on. Got one side set up. I've got the hopper minecart running up and down each side. Made sure that the hopper system was working. And then right next to that, I was like, oh, there's a cute little nook here. That'd be a perfect little cactus nook. A cactus nook. Has anybody ever said a cactus nook before? I doubt it. But this one works, and it's cute, and it gives me all the green dye that I need. And at this point, I was like, I need some more materials. I need some gold, I need some stone. I had this silk touch pickaxe now, so I did some mining. And then I just ended up running into a random zombie spawner. It was almost directly underneath my base. So I dug a little safe hole here. You know, I have some history with these things. And I just cleared that baby out, you know, crushed those fools, clogged off the caves, and then started expanding the whole room, getting it set up for an EXP farm, which is something that I've been in desperate need of at this point. Had logged on. She came over and volunteered to help me clear out the space, you know. We were just having a fun little time. I needed some more material, so I wanted some of the fancy glasses, the tinted glass, so I needed some amethyst shards, so I had to go on an adventure to find a little geode here. And after getting my shards, I realized that I also needed a bubble vader to move the zombies around inside the farm. So I went over to Henspace and grabbed a whole bunch of kelp. And at that point, I went back to the zombie EXP farm, fully distracted in every way, and got the bubble vader set up. Almost died here. It was so dangerous. Forgot I had to get back down. And once all of this, the stuff was set up, got my water, started flooding the area for the spawning zones here. And then once I had all of the water set up, I went around and as quickly and safely as possible, I knocked out all the torches. And you can see why, because as soon as you knock out the last one, those boys are spawning immediately. But you can see the water pushes them down to the little channel there. The channel pushes them into the bubble vader. The bubble vader pushes them up into the sky, 20 blocks, over, back down, and then into this little killing chamber here with a hopper where I can collect all these incredible little goodies. I have been busy. I did a little bit of work around the outside of the mine. I thought it was blending in too much, so I did a little bit of terraforming. I think it still needs a little bit of green right here, maybe like a bush or like a tree right here. But I'm really liking these colors, the tuff, the cobblestone stuff. Now, I had a bunch of projects I wanted to get started on, so I got a tiny little cactus farm going here, you know, just for the dye. Also, I took all of the, you know, redstone and the quartz to make the observers, and I got a fancy, you know, melon and pumpkin farm going. I've got the water dripping. I'm creating stalactites. I'm creating lava. Oh, baby! And let me tell you what, I was literally just getting ready to start building a build, and I ended... Oh, I better go close this. And I needed a few more resources. I needed some gold, I needed some stone, and I had just got this silk touch pickaxe. So I was like, all right, I'll just do a little bit of mining. So I was down here doing some work, and I started hearing my arch nemesis, the zombies. And at first I was just ignoring them, and then I kept hearing more and more and more. And eventually, I dug my way all the way into a zombie spawner, which I've created into an active EXP farm. Come on, baby! It's very simple, just the basic one. Oh, and glow squid, evidently. I'll take that glow squid. But, you know, just the normal, they just swim down into there. They come down the water tunnel. They get shot up with the water bubble vader, and then eventually they drop right here, where I've just been doing a little bit of grinding, getting my armor, you know, really in good shape. I've actually used the zombie spawner with a little bit of luck to create a Fortune 2 pickaxe. Finally, I have Fortune. I'm very excited about that. And I have a decent silk touch pickaxe. I need a mending trader. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Last thing for this episode. I know we're going on a billion minutes, but it's so loud, it's so loud. I want to design a fancy library for all of my librarians. And so that'll have a place for them to, you know, just be out of the way. God, where am I going? I'm not talking very good this morning. I just need a good place to store my librarians, and I don't want to just put them in a hole. So I feel like designing and building a library would be a good idea. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead. Let's fire up the flashback, and let's get to building. Ooh, and do some sleeping too. It's spooky out there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite an episode. It's been quite a time here on Hardcore. I have been the busiest boy. The iron farm, the EXP farm with the zombies, and officially, for the first time, the villager trading hall. That's right. She's done. She's mostly done. The exterior's done, but the interior is, I would say, 75% done. I wanted to create something with enough space to store away most of the villagers. I think in the next episode, I'm gonna focus on some, like the blacksmiths with some type of like super smelter and a whole bunch of like the forges and stuff like that. But for this building, I wanted it to be focused on whimsy and magic and I suppose map making. So if we go in through the main door here, okay, back up. Before we get to the main door, it was my birthday recently, by the way. I know. Thank you, Hen. This little piece right here is eventually going to be full of all of the stuff that's being traded out of this villager area. So it's just like a little setup. Through this main door here is just where I'm storing everybody. It's loud, it's tight. Not great, it's not great, it's not great. Okay, ignore that floor. Eventually that's going to be all clerics. But I need to go to the Nether and get some blaze rods so I can create more of the clerics. But inside this, over here, this is good. This is good. Look at this. Oh, little cartographer area. Look at these guys. I used some slime blocks down there with some carpets. I took a map of my full area before I started getting crazy. I need to finish that corner. Oh, this parrot is being loud. But I traded both of these guys up to master, so I got all of their maps. I've got like the woodland forest, the temple map, the mansion, sorry, the underwater and the trial chambers, and this is a savannah village, I suppose? I don't know. But I did all the decorations in here. It's feeling really nice. Cuts through here. Once again, ignore all these idiots. Let me through! You guys are being rude. We come up to the second floor, which is the library. OMG, look at this library. I wanted it to feel tight, but also give some space. So I didn't do much work with the actual roof side here, but I created little nooks and crannies, little book nook here. You get your favorite novel, you hang out here. This is wonderful. All the paintings, all of the vases, all of these guys, I went ahead and made sure they're good. Master. Most of them have been converted, some of them have not. All good. Flame, looting, mending. Got my mending boy. It's not bad. 26. Need to convert him. And as we're coming down through here, all the villagers in a row, nice and tight. Another little book nook area. Same thing here in the corner. And then we go up to the little area here, little second floor, and just a few more guys here. Just start working on just power. I needed a few more enchantments. I didn't have all of the ones I needed, but I'm feeling really good about this villager trading hall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out another episode right here in Hardcore. We are surviving at 34:55 minutes. That's over 56 hours of hardcore. Hardcore Dawson! They need to change my name. The most hardcore man of all time, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see this hardcore journey go just a little bit further, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. That'd be incredible. I love ya. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Later.